Hey Napoleonic fans, we are back with another NTW 3 battle for you here today, and you might be looking at these troops here thinking, oh, we've got a battle with the Turks in this one today. The Ottomans are back for more, but no, it is not the Turks, it's the Albanians who thought they were going to be here. But yes, we have the Albanians, part of the Sept Eels Corps, which is, I believe, I think it's in 1809. I believe is this core. It's a very, very odd one. That is for sure. It's, yeah, one I definitely we rarely ever see it being played. I don't think I've ever. Don't even really know what this army even is. I mean, I know that this is an Adriatic campaign for like the capture of the Ionian Isles. The French basically occupy the Ionian Isles. They give them to the Russians at one point as well as a gift, like part of the Treaty of Tilsit. And then I think they recapture them as well when hostilities begin once again. But yeah, the British start doing invasions of like some of the isles in like 1809 and 10. So maybe they yeah, I presume they must have then. I don't know. I thought they gave occupation of them to yeah, to the Russians, like in the Treaty of Tilsit. Maybe they must then get them back before 1812 in like 1809 for the British to start doing raids on them in 1809. But yeah, so this is against the British here today. I don't know which British corps it is. It might be Cathcart. Might be. I can't imagine it's anything higher than Cathcart. Like, must be a 6-pointer because these are all 5 points. Anything more than that, they're going to slap these guys aside, that's for sure. We've got 4 Donzelots, which is the. Oh, Donzelo maybe? Is how you pronounce it. Which is, yeah, it's an interesting corps, that is for sure. I've just got no words to describe this army. It's just a mishmash of stuff. We've got the Estranger Isenborg, which I have no idea what these guys are from. I would have thought, like, Ireland was like Etranger, but I don't think they are. Isenborg, they're probably Germans of some sort. We do have actual French troops here as well, like the 6th Line infantry here, Francais. And then we have Legion Noir, Le Guerre as well. Yeah, we actually have like a decent amount of French infantry, like Legion Noir. Yeah, actually going to have some decent troops, it seems. Got some 12-pounders here as well moving forward. Good to see them in action. Yeah, more Le Guerre here as well. Yeah, a whole bunch of it actually here. That's true. We have got all the Albanians over there. It seems like they're going to be a bit more of a militia type force. It seems there's probably a lot of light infantry. Doesn't seem like a lot can square today, but I also don't think in today's game we're going to see a lot of cavalry. Low point games usually means not a lot of cavalry. We have got a C4 here though in the town, and I have seen another C4 way back here, and that is flanking on around, and that looks like that's going to be hunting for generals. If I know who sent this one in, Johnny Le Buffoon, that probably does mean that he is doing exactly that. We've got some more cav as well, some other C4s over here. They're just doing some scouting, keeping an eye on the Brits. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what the Brits are going to do. I imagine they're just going to try and get into good old line fights, and that's what they're going to do. Looks like they've just got plenty of redcoats, and that is, yeah, and that's pretty much it. I don't think this is a actual set, like a historical set battle. This is just like a sort of like a scenario, sort of like, yeah, the British landing and attacking one of the Ionian Islands. I mean, they in 1809 they go for Zakynthos, Kefalonia, and Kythera, which is I think they're the main 3, like Ionian Islands. And Corfu, I guess, is the other big one, which they blockade in 1810. But I don't think they ever like actually attack it. They never actually managed to take Corfu to the Brits. Just say they blockade it. So yeah, this should be a fun one. I'm looking forward to seeing how this one goes down. So I guess, yeah, you can imagine this is sort of like being one of the invasions of the Zakynthos or Kefalonia or something like that. Yeah, but it's not like a set one in particular. I don't believe. So yeah, this is going to be a fun battle. I'm really looking forward to this. Something very different. Though we obviously always see Britain. Britain is kind of like, it's like in a weak phase. I don't really know what infantry this is. I mean, it looks like all regular redcoats. I thought maybe it's going to be like foreign recruits and like stuff that maybe can't form square. Again, that might not matter too much. I don't think there is. Oh my gosh, that general there is in real danger. That C4 there charging ahead. The general leading the way. His infantry wasn't yet in position, and that was lucky there. That's really, that could have been a real bad start for the Brits, losing a general early doors. That is, I think, what it's going to take with this 5-point here. They've got to defend this town. This is the objective, to hold this town by the looks of it. So it's not for LOCs and stuff like that. Like you can see on the map, there are a couple of 4 points and some 1 points dotted around it. It's just that 2 point right in the middle of town. It's over here. It's this town hall here. That's what they're going to take. It looks like it's already garrisoned with Chasseurs d'Orient. I think that's what's in there. I don't think there's anything else yet in there. Yeah, we've got loads of Francois, Xavier, Donzelo. Probably butchering that. I have no idea who that guy is. I think he is a bit of a nobody. I don't think he is. Well, certainly not one of Napoleon's favoured generals, because he is literally in the arse end of nowhere when it comes to the Napoleonic Wars. He is literally on, like, it's not even a theatre, you could argue. Really, there's not a lot going on, really, in the Ionian, on the Adriatic campaign, as it's known. But it looks like French are already dug in, ready to go. These 12-pounders are set up in a nice spot as well, with the river blocking any sort of approaches. They might be able to cross here. I don't know if these posts kind of like suggest this is a crossing, which if it is, the guns are literally on the crossing. Oh, maybe well, this cav suggests you can just go anywhere in the water, it seems. They are just charging straight at skirms. I think they thought they were safe too. In fact, not safe, and there you go. That cav is gone. So that skirmisher is gone, and the cav is very much. What else has been jumped here? Oh, another artillery piece got jumped, and he went in with this one, I think, or a different cav. No, I think it is that one. They went in with that cav unit as well. They've got another. They got a gun and also skirms. Well done to the I don't even know what we call them. The Albanians, the French. We'll call them the French because there are a lot of French infantry here. The Albanians are also present, though. We cannot forget them in our hearts and minds here today.
Yes, sir.
Got rifles here. Don't think it's the 95th, but I don't know. It could be. If it's Cathcart's Corps, I really have no idea what's in Cathcart's Corps. Again, another one I don't really play. I can't imagine it's anything other than Cathcart. Like I said, if they would, which is he's a 6, I think, or is he a 4? Oh, actually, it could be wrong. Maybe it's not. I'm gonna have to. You know what? I'm gonna be very unprofessional here because this is really gonna annoy me. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna scroll through the scenario that was when they created these. I'm gonna see what armies they are. Oh, we have more, and we have Pitt. Ah, so it's more 80 from the Finnish campaign, and then it's more. Sorry, then it's Pitt, which is a 5-point at 1809. Okay, so that actually means it's pretty even. If not, Britain is down a point. Interesting, and yeah, there you go. Look at that. Sept Eels going in again. Have they got another? Oh, they got the rifles that we just saw 2 minutes ago. We've got KGL here as well. They've got some good units. They got another one here as well. They've got loads of KGL light infantry, like the Green Rascals. They are going to do some good work, you'd think. And as you can see here, Sept Eels, they are advancing on the British. They are not messing about. They're sending forward their really good French infantry, it seems, to send in first. I don't know why they're in such odd uniforms. Like, why aren't they just in the typical French infantry uniform? I don't know. It's odd. Unless they were kitted out differently. And they're retreating just as quickly as they're advancing. Maybe because there's guns set up? I don't know. I mean, I would have thought one little horse or gun is not going to scare this French force, but maybe they're just don't advance too much onto the British. That's kind of what the British want. They want to play defensive. They don't want to have to be aggressive, especially if they're being aggressive with a point down as well. I don't know how well balanced that is and how wise that is, but we'll see. Maybe these, I don't know, these Sept Eels are much worse than you think, and the points shouldn't matter too much, but I don't know. Attacking a town as Britain as well is always tough, because they don't really have melee capable troops. They're more of a shooting faction. But yes, you're going to want to just stand and shoot now in a long line. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I don't know if really these guys can melee that well. I don't know. I have no knowledge of this faction. Literally, this will be the first time. It will be like, what, 3-4 years we've been covering NTW3? And they have been in the mod for quite a long time as well. It's not like they've just been started appearing now. They have been here, yeah, a long time. This is a an F0. It literally is a guerrilla type unit. Cannot be moved. It's gonna be it's a good gun emplacement to fair it's on. Yeah, this is the first time ever these guys have been covered, so I have no knowledge of them. Probably why I decided to do this this replay. It is pretty close, but also we just are seeing a very funny faction. I think I remember we did see it in a stream very briefly, but it was like a battle that did not last long. It was an 1814 one, and he is also in that that era as well. I don't know if we're playing with the core or the theatre of war. It might be the theatre of war, to be honest, for the French, rather than the core. But I don't know if it honestly makes a difference. Oh no, it is the 1814 core, and they had set divisions on what they could bring. Okay, hence why some people have Albanians and some don't have Albanians. Someone's left Albanians all the way back here. Someone forgot they're Albanians. So you might need these guys. I thought Albania at this point is still under the Turkish Empire, so why they're serving in the French army, I do not know. But yeah, the Brits dueling with the skirmishers here. I'd be better, like in a range of skirms, I think we'll be quite happy with. I don't think they're going to get into any sort of trouble there, and yet the Brits are moving forward. I mean, best things to do just get rid of skirmishers, just go into melee, but they are well supported right now by infantry. There's a lot of these skirms up here. Has been routed. What have they been? Oh, they got jumped by British infantry. Yep, they crossed when crossing the river. Didn't do any micro, and then just got shot there by British infantry. Low micro movement moment there from the French player. He's got all his light infantry set up here. The big units as well, and they're going to start blasting the Brits. Honestly, I think Britain could be in for a really tough game here. I don't know if they actually can outshoot these guys. Certainly not like the Albanians. They might be able to outshoot the French units. Like these Albanian units, and I presume these are also Albanians. They could be Greeks, I guess. I do not know. But yeah, I don't know if they're going to outshoot them. Yes, Britain is here to liberate the Greeks from French oppression. It seems. At least they're going to try. Right now they're playing very passive. Sending one lone British unit here on its own is not going to be a good idea. They're going to have to send more. Looks like they are set up, like they are still expecting the French to come swing around here and attack. France is not doing that at all. He's setting up his own defensive line. This is going to have a bit of a standoff. The only place that Britain is being aggressive is over here. Smart thing to do as Britain, and it looks like they are doing it, is they're combining their armies up. And they're going to try and smack into one spot at a time. I mean, with the French sort of, you know, encumbered by actually having to defend this town, if you can just attack one part of the town and hit it hard and then get in and cause a bit of a mass rout as you go, it will affect the morale of all the other units as you come in, and you might give yourself a bit of a fairer chance. Trying to defeat these armies in detail, I think, is what Britain here is trying to do, one at a time. This one over here, maybe with this force as well. While these guys are all busy looking the other way at what potentially I think is... It is two different British armies, okay. There is another one back here. I was going to say, I think there's at least one, maybe two. But yeah, there is a second one that's just a long way back. It's why Britain's not, I guess, attacking, which is fair enough. Being passive on this side while he's waiting for his mate to arrive. This is kind of what I think. Oh, he is actually going for it, and he's properly going for it as well. There is no British capital. I've seen zero British capital game. Britain's going to rely on its squares. There is a general here that they are trying to go for, and that is exactly what the French cav is also going in for as well. I think he's going to get it. I don't think Britain's paying attention. I don't know what Britain's looking at elsewhere, because he's got very little micro, but that is a dead British general. Oh, it's not. That's so unlucky with the pathfinding there. Squares are going to be formed. Oh, he needs to be careful from the volleys there. He might rout his own general. Oh, he needs to be so careful. That's a very, very lucky British general there. The green line needs safe, but that is unlucky there for the French player. Honestly, should have got that. It's just, yeah, you can't write that. You generally cannot write that. We got the Assay regiment here? Oh no, I think they're just light infantry. I thought they were for a moment. The Assay regiment. But no, they were not. Is there another? Oh, there is another one. Okay, there's a second bite of the apple that they can have here, can the French. We've got another light cav in behind. They love this little tactic, and that other one actually returned, but Britain's now going to be aware of it, that's the thing, so they'll hopefully keep a reserve. This general, though, doesn't seem well protected. But it's how much can you protect it as well, because Britain's going to keep all its infantry really looking forward rather than backwards. Looks like another one went in over here. Oh, yeah, another one went in over here. Again, doesn't seem like it's had much luck. Again, I think it was dashing for general. Doesn't look like he got anything. Yeah, I thought maybe it also went for a gun or something like that, but no, not the case. Back on this side here, Britain is very much in a gunfight. Skirms apparently are winning. Apparently, to be honest, all these Albanians and stuff are winning. They kind of look like pirates in their red and black sort of outfits here, to be honest. I don't know why. I think it's just the hat. It kind of looks like it's just like something pirates would wear. Yeah, they are just dueling away. Britain is... Yeah, I mean, both sides are taking some hits. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Morale would say otherwise, actually, now. These guys are losing. The French are losing. And so are these guys now. Chasseurs d'Orient. These guys, the guys from the Orient? Are they probably... they the veterans of Egypt or something like that? I don't know. I wouldn't really call the Adriatic very oriental. There you go. They are retreating with 20 troops lost. They were already, you know, causing some problems there. And actually, they're redlining, to be fair, these guys, as soon as they start to retreat. Britain there. Actually, winning that first fight, though, it did seem that there was positive results there, I feel like, for the French side. They, you know, were doing some damage to the Brits there, winning some of those gunfights. We've got it here. Oh, we got some Italians. We've got the La Marche Pontificio. I'm pretty sure that unit's often in various other corps as well in the Italian armies. It's the Pontificios there, the troops from the Vatican. I'm pretty sure they're the troops of the Pontiff. And actually have France here being aggressive. Not a bad idea, I was going to say. You could try and press onto this British army here before the other one arrives. Get a bit of a numbers advantage. Surprised France didn't really try this earlier. They're actually also shelling the KGL here as well. Putting an absolute dent into that unit. Really, really nice there. It's that unit that can't move as well. Britain routing here though. I think that's because of the gun. Yeah, the 12-pounder there, which has a beautiful position actually, and just blasted that infantry there. Oh my gosh, they are shredding them, causing the units to continue to run away. The units are breaking as well here for the, and these are actually our line infantry. They're breaking for the French there. That is not so great. That might return for the Brits. Yeah, I definitely don't know if I would keep pushing that. This could be really tough for the British, having no cavalry. Or it doesn't seem like they have any cavalry. Trying to dash and get guns is going to be really tough, because they've got no light cap to do that. And yeah, that could be an advantage that, you know, the French could really work on. These 12-pounders as well, and the ones, other ones that can't move, could actually have a really, really good game, I think. So they're going to have to either bayonet charge with infantry, which is going to be costly and risky and all in likely not work, or they're just going to have to try and work their way around the guns, just try and find places that they can attack where they're on artillery. Luckily for the Brits, like, these are like big guns, and some that can't even move, and also some that's going to take forever to move. So if they do march around them, they should have the speed over the guns. Gunfight here. Yeah, the skirms just a little too close now that they are pretty much just going to get blasted. It's the effective range that you want to be as a line infantry dealing with skirms. There you go, there you gone. Oh, it looks like that player there, remember, he's got his other Albanian. That's good to see. He's going to need those troops. Every Albanian will matter. Pulling back this gun. I'm surprised that they doing that. So it isn't really in any danger where it is from the infantry, but maybe it is. Maybe it is. Oh, this might be why they're pulling it back. Cavalry here. More infantry routing as well for the French. Oh, more skirms. Run away, skirms. Run away. I can hear melee, but I can't see any. Skirms here losing for the Brits. No surprise they're getting outgunned. Yeah, there's a lot of cav dashing about here for the French, but nothing going into melee just yet. Oh, look at these units there. Orange lining back here, just sitting past it, just because they're stood in front of those guns. Passively taking those hits. They need to move. They're getting, oh, the skirms are getting canistered. And the guys behind are getting hit by the canisters as well. But they are getting outmaneuvering the gun right now. If they can take out this unit here, the Brits, they have a clear shot at the gun if they want to go for a melee charge. I also might encourage the cav to come out and play for the French. Surprising that France hasn't sent more infantry. He's got so much stuff here passively he could send out. Maybe there was rules about what they can and can't send, but yeah, I feel like I'd send more of these guys. Or maybe they just feel like they don't need them, they've got no space for them. But you could definitely flank here right now and try to push the Brits back on their own flank. On their right here. Or maybe they feel like they're going to need those reserves when the other British army eventually makes an appearance. Because it's still not really, I'm not quite sure where it is. The Brits again also saw an orange line getting hit here. I mean, one general there. The other one's here, so yeah, it must be close by. And there is actually a gun being wheeled forward here. This is surely also going to be a great target for the cavalry. We'll see. Again, yeah, more British infantry. Bizarrely, he did actually move these guys forward and gotten close to the guns as he's been firing canisters. That's just odd. Oh, British cav! Here we go. There is British cavalry available, and it's a British light dragoon. This will cost a lot, for sure. But that is going to go in. That's the sort of unit that you want to be taking out that artillery piece. That's being here. I'm surprised they've not done this earlier. Gone for the 12-pounder. That needs dealing with. That's just killed way too many British units. I can see, like, the amount of red coats listed here is disgusting. There's already units in the water there bloating up, affecting the water supply. And this unit here is 67. If you just charge that at this point, brilliant. Go in. Unless they know the Albanians better than them. They're through it. Now they need to get that gun. The gun's already starting to turn, though, to face that new threat. Here comes the cav. I think they're going to go in now. Another infantry unit is being shifted forward to replace the one that was lost. They can't square none of these units. So cav surely is going to operate just fine. Britain's kind of blocked himself off and he sneaks around here, which I think is what he's going to do. He's getting right in the face of the Albanians here. There's infantry, but there you go. There goes the cav, and the gun is gone. Not easy to defend. Oh, again, unlucky with pathfinding, but just about enough. Not really going to get that great charge there. Britain's just going to melee with his infantry here, just get right through them. Oh, and there goes France sitting in his own cav there. He needs to be careful, just charge his own general. That nearly routed him there. And there you go, cav is broken, and guns are broken, and infantry will break as well, and the British cav is through. It looks like it's going to just persist. I would not do this. This cavalry is going to be so key as the game goes on. Oh, is it? Is it going to be useful anymore? It just seems like it's going to keep going on now. It's just going to keep running for all these. My gosh, look at this. These guys are just breaking now. The Albanians just shatter. And I guess that's why they have the extra point, because yeah, these units are going to be horrendous. I don't know how active this unit still is. It could be tired, could be exhausted. If you go down the line here into these units while the Britons engage them, they've got this wrapped up really quickly. Britain needs to go in with the cav, just side charge again, just finish off that line. But no, he's not going in, and instead he's keeping his cavalry just nicely placed in the front line, where actually he's probably friendly firing a bit, and he also could just get shot. But Britain is not quite in the town, but it's nearly in the town. The town of, I don't know, can't think of an Ionian city town. Wait, even there's a, what even is Kinthos, is that also just the name of the town? I can't even remember. Part of the world I don't really know my geography, I'll admit. Again, cav going in for a rear charge and getting skirms. not really a great success. The British infantry here turned around and got the shots off. Britain over here with his gun, though, is slowly dying. He's nearly out of gun crew members. He's only got 2 left. And there you go. It's gone. Just like that. You're going to have to go to melee. That's unfortunate there for the Brits. And yeah, it's no longer a horse artillery now. And yeah, it's gone. It's gone. That is unfortunate. I'm going to see Britain push forward with his KGL. He's getting right into the face of the French here. It's probably the best move he can do. Doesn't want to stay too far at range. British Cav has actually now gone into the back line, so it evidently had some energy left in the tank. And it's going to go for this cavalry back in to get rid of that. But another one has gone in and is going to get that general. It's been baited out as that British cavalry, and he's going to get this general here. Squares, they're going to fire it. They're probably going to rout that general one way or another. There you go. That is G's general dead. G's got this thing with losing his generals. He does it every single game, I'm pretty sure of it. It is a tough act to try and keep your general safe, but yeah, his one cav got baited away, and he's paid the price there. Britain, by the way, really flanking around here. Look at this. There's some big units there as well. Stop blasting, Britain. Stop blasting. Oh, gotta love the smell of gunpowder in the morning. What a beautiful smell. Britain has gone into melee here. Looks like he's gonna win. The Albanians, cowards. A lot of them. Ran away. And also looks like the papal troops are also not doing that great as well. Oh my gosh. Why no one brings this core? It sucks. Britain is just, even though it's down a point, seems like it's doing a great job. I mean, without a general though, that's going to be down tough, but it's going to make the difference, we'll see. Honestly, might not. Honestly, Britain might just go through it. He's redlining though, actually. Maybe it is going to make a difference. Skirms here, yeah, doing some damage. And artillery here might want to turn around the other way. You know, Britain is starting his offensive here. They're kind of safe in this divot, but I don't think either side's really shooting each other right now. Just get into these guys. Oh, actually, these are mostly all French troops. This is a bit of a harder assault here for this British army, to be fair. He's not facing the Albanians, he's actually facing French troops. I mean, they might be pretty poor, though. They are Laguerre, they are going to be able to shoot pretty decently. But they've also been left on a Greek island to eat feta cheese and salad and drink a lot of Greek beer, I imagine. So they might be also overweight and ill-disciplined Laguerre, so who knows. Brits might just well and truly beat them. I like that we are on a map as well that actually does have like a beach and some boats over there. It does look very, very cool and just kind of give off the vibe that Britain's landed. Though Britain came from that direction, so it didn't really work out properly there. And here we go. Britain's going to go into melee here. Will he win this? I'm intrigued to see. France is known for being a bit more of a melee faction. So I got critiqued on that like a little while ago, like saying like France is like a melee faction, and like but it's also not a melee faction. Like it isn't melee nearly as well. Some of its armies do. But it's also not a shooting faction. It's kind of a bit of a nothing faction as France. I was actually someone said it kind of right. I feel like some armies, if you bring the right combination, you can get a bit of everything. But there you go. Britain lost that melee fight as we were yapping on there. They're like some of the cores for France are just like solely Laguerre and great shooters. Some are really good, like big infantry units and can melee. They can soak up those hits and go for a charge. If you bring one of each, you're looking okay. This is gonna be a good charge here. The Albanians get charged on the side, Britain going into melee, whilst he also shoots side on. That's pretty good. This is not so good for Britain here though. He's getting side shot by infantry. He needs to sort this out. Again, going to melee here. Just try and route these guys as quickly as possible. There you go. That one's gone. Now go through these two units. And piece by piece, the British seem to be breaking through the French line here. Can they side charge these line infantry? That would also be a good idea. And Britain's going to try melee again. Oh, he has already gone into melee. KGL went in. These guys probably are the best melee available for the Brits. Like I said, certainly melee defense, maybe melee offensive as well. There you go, they rounded them. Oh, we need to be careful, don't shoot your own troops. Because KGL, each one of their lives matters much more than an average redcoat. And there you go, routing Albanians as quickly as I don't know really what that means, but we go with it. They're still going through these Albanians over here. They managed to get these two units, evidently. I just keep going to the melee. Just don't stop. The Albanians don't seem like they can take it. Good volley there, now charging. Same here with the paper troops. They don't even need to. And the Cavs arrive back again. It's come back from its baiting expedition. Looks like it's going to go through this gap here. What's it going to go for? It's pretty much actually connected up. The Brits, they're going to get this Cavs to go through here. They've actually connected their two forces up. He's going for that general for sure. Not many places he can hide. There you go, in go the Brits again. They've kind of pushed through this northern sector as well, though it looks like the Voltigeurs are still alive. Some more infantry here still causing problems. Yeah, I mean, it seems like if Britain can get a good volley off and then charge in, it's going to win most of these melee fights. The line infantry here is also just, yeah. That's unfortunate. They form square and just got blasted. Yeah, that's just a war crime there from the Brits. Generally, like, they have 5 units set up, ready to just blast that square. It's war crime. Take them to The Hague. Got more papal troops here. Oh, and we've got other Italians as well. Well, they're doing what the Italians do best, and they're running away. They're also advancing in the same way, because they are very much surrounded at this point. I don't even know if the Brits have anything, sorry, the French have anything in the building now. It doesn't look like it. They maybe put something in there, but it might not matter soon, because Britain is squeezing. And even a point down, the British don't seem to be phased. And like the French haven't even lost like a general yet, which is kind of crazy. That like their morale is that trash. It is just generally that trash. Even like their actual French infantry didn't really hold up that well. The artillery was kind of like dug in, was like the biggest threat to the Brits. What are they? Oh no, they're just regular British infantry. I thought they had mitre hats on. Like, the British infantry has just a knack for lasting to like pretty much no men left as well, which is really annoying. As like you're the opponent of the Brits, and basically are just like, yeah, we've just got to kill this whole unit off. Because their units are usually a bit smaller, but they usually hold for quite a long time, especially if they're just in a gunfight. Here we go, we're just going to see an all-out charge. That one British Light Dragoon, which is the only one they brought, has done wonders. It really has. I think they are putting... No, they haven't put... No, they have got something in there. The Chasseurs d'Orient, they're back in there. And yeah, the British Cav going in, dealing with these second étrangers on board. I don't know what they are. Still very confused. They're routing them easily. Yeah, since those, like, apart from the RT hits, like, Britain, like, since then has not really lost a unit. There you go, as I say that, the cab breaks. But apart from that, they've not really looked back since the canister issues. So that one broke. I don't think it was Fimming, technically. Technically, I don't think that was Fimming. That unit was not being engaged, actually, by the Brits to start with. There you go, there's the SA regiment. I thought they must be here somewhere. Someone's got to look. Oh, that's Fimming, though. That's some Fimming. They are redlining now.
This building has fallen to the enemy.
There you go. The building has fallen, and that is the game, basically, for the Brits, because that's all they had to take was that LOC. I don't see the French getting it back. They have got forces left. I do not see them getting back into this this town. They've been relatively close. I mean, there's still quite a lot of British units left. I mean, but it felt like for a while, certainly the French had a chance, especially if they killed it. They got that general. If they could get a couple more, that would have helped. Britain actually has just left the building. The unit that was in there routed. These boys over here. The gun is still set up here. We've got a 12-pounder here set up in the road. You see what the 12-pounders do to the Brits. Why are we getting lagged now? I do not know. Just get canister on and start bashing these Brits away, and they're going to get a charge off here. Here we go, canister. They actually did a lot of damage to that unit over there. Redlined it. Not going to break though, and there you go. The gun is routed so quickly. Jeez. And Laguerre goes in the Legion of Noir. The Legion of Noir is going to rout with the Brits. I always find that very funny. Both sides like, oh my gosh, we're so scared. We're both going to run away. Like one of you in reality would probably stand. Like, whoa, we won. Look at us. There's Laguerre, yeah, they do some decent damage, you know. But they also just get absolutely battered. The morale is not great. There's like a hammering, look at that. Gone like that. The Brits are just relentless. Brits are starting to farm. Ridiculous. Just go ahead and finish this game. We get a couple of generals here, and that is pretty much game. Got to wait for these last couple of units here to rout. And Britain is again farming, trying to get more kills, make their kills look better. Shameful. Just accept what you got. You did well. You did well. If you didn't, you didn't. But there you go. Great result there for the British. And hopefully the end results are up on your screen. It's always a good day when the British, the Redcoats, get a good victory. And they liberated, I don't know, Kefalonia or Zakynthos or somewhere like that. One of the Ionian Isles. They've liberated it. So well done to them. But yeah, hope you can see the results here. This was certainly, like I said, by Johnny Le Buffoon, who was playing as one of the French armies. I think he was playing as maybe the Albanian one. I could be wrong. Might be a different one. But yeah, really, really good result for the Brits. I think both sides did reasonably well. The French, I mean, for a low point game, both sides, I would say, did pretty well, held their own. Just that as soon as the French start to rout, they just fall like a deck of cards. They really do. We'll have a quick look at the unit stats. I mean, yeah, nothing huge in the way of kills here. 74 kills with some skirms, which is the best, which they were by the skirms, the cav, and the arty, arguably were the better performers. The infantry, yeah, nothing to be marveled at. There are all the kills. If you want to have a look at those. There you go. That is today's game. Even the general getting 5 kills. Love that. But yeah, that is today's game. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and a comment show support. And I'll see you folks in the next one. Bye for now.